Hello all you lovely people out there, welcome to another speed build here on the channel. I'm Auvbri and today we are doing the PLUMBEVIL shell challenge. So this is a shell challenge created by PLUMBEVIL and let's just say she likes to torture people. So she created this shell challenge and it was, let's just say it was a bitch. Like, I hated doing this at first because I did not know what the frick to do with this build. But when I actually got into it and you guys helped me, it actually turned out rather cool. So it ended up actually being a futuristic eco-styled build. Therefore the name PLUMBEVIL, futuristic eco build house, whatever we end up calling this video. But yeah, we built this on a live stream, guys, and if you don't know, I live stream a lot lately. It has gotten to be a core thing on my channel here, and I really love doing it. So we're live streaming a lot more on the channel, and I actually upload / live stream 5 times a week. So every weekday, not the weekend, that's my day off from both YouTube and my regular work, but you know, live streaming every 5 weekdays, so Monday through Friday. And we live streamed this on the stream as well, and I had so much fun. You guys came up with great input, and you know, it's just really cool to have people cheering you on, even though you don't actually see what the build is going to be and what you're actually doing. But the fun thing about this shell challenge as well was that we couldn't actually change anything. Like, we couldn't change the walls, we couldn't change the placement of walls. We could add walls, but we were not allowed to remove stuff that she had already put down, which meant that we had this basement level. We had these half walls, these walls that were on an angle. And you do know, in The Sims 4, in The Sims in general, but in The Sims 4 it's definitely harder to build on an angle. So that was a real challenge, but I think we make it work. And especially doing a futuristic type of eco build like this, it actually helps out that you're allowed to take some bold choices, especially in a futuristic build. Bold choices is kind of the staple of a futuristic build, in my opinion. So doing a futuristic build with this shell challenge for me was a no-brainer. But again, we did this on a live stream. If you want to get in on a live stream here on the challenge, on the challenge channel, was what I wanted to say. If you want to get in on a live stream, the best thing for you to do is just subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Then you're going to be updated every single time I do a live stream. They're very spontaneous, there's no real schedule to them. You can expect there will be live streams throughout the week, at least 1 or 2, but they actually are unscheduled for a very simple reason. If I have to live stream at a certain point and I don't feel like it, I actually always end up doing very shitty and crappy builds, and that's not what we want to do. So I actually ended up just incorporating them into my schedule as part of the content that is actually delivered throughout the weekdays. So live streaming is very spontaneous. I don't always know what we're gonna do. I don't always know when it's gonna be, but the best way for you to participate in a live stream is, as I said, subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell, and then you're gonna be in on every single thing that I do, because yeah, we're gonna upload a lot more now, and 5 times a week, that's a lot of uploads. So you can look forward to some more content here on the channel. I actually noticed on the live stream that I accidentally deleted a wall, which was not my intention. So we actually had to put that back in. I was like, there's something missing here. Something looks weird. I also ended up using the mosquito windows. I don't know why but I actually ended up buying this pack for only the windows. And then I ended up actually loving a lot of the furniture items as well, but the windows was the main thing that got me to buy this pack, and it was on sale here in Origin in Denmark. So that actually gave me a good reason to buy it, because you guys know me, I don't own any or all of the stuff packs. I have all the game packs and expansion packs, but the stuff packs, I just don't have all of them, because I honestly don't think all of them are worth it, especially not when you can get CC that does the exact same thing or better for free. So I don't always buy the stuff packs, especially also for the price. At least here in Denmark, they are very pricey for the amount of content you actually get with them. So yeah, I don't always buy them, but this one, the windows was just worth it for me. Very beautiful windows, very cool looking windows. I actually ended up placing this lot at the exact same lot that PLUMBEVIL did hers building, or her building. She turned it into kind of a restaurant, I believe. I wanted to go in kind of a different direction here, as you can clearly see, but I liked the placement of the lot itself. So I actually ended up doing the exact same placement. And then I just started going to town with all of these plants and, you know, looking around the surrounding area to actually see in the walls around the house what type of plants they actually use for the build is, for me, a great way to actually figure out and see what can I actually place in here. So we actually ended up filtering out Solani and Jungle Adventures. Jungle Adventures has this very tropical vibe as well as the Solani plants. Some of them a bit too tropical, but a lot of them actually fit in very well with this build as well. So we have all of these smaller floating gardens, let's call them that, around the build, and I thought that was a really cool idea as well. Also to just utilize all of these what should we call it, angled demons that PLUMBEVIL put into the build. So she put a lot of angles into this build, and I was just like, you know what, we can hide those. We don't actually have to utilize them probably the way that she wanted it to, but we haven't actually touched them. We have just played around with it and made it part of the design of the build, which is this very eco-futuristic type of build. So floating gardens around those places where we have these angled thingies, just to kind of let them act as a support pillar. I thought that was, you know, not to sound too happy about the build that I've made, but I thought that was a very clever way to utilize those. And you do know that landscaping is also one of my main one of actually my favorite things to do in The Sims, which is also why we did play Planet Zoo on a couple of live streams as well. But it's not because I don't like doing interior design. I actually love that, but I don't know, I feel like in the exterior work and in the landscaping, we get to be a bit more free when it comes to the landscaping, and I really do enjoy that. That being said, in the live streams, of course, I have webcam on, and that has been a thing that I've had ever since I started live streaming. I live stream here on YouTube as well, but a lot of people has asked me why I don't show my face on the videos, and actually I don't have a really good reason for that. I just never thought of doing it. I did it at some point, but the webcam that I have is not really that good for actually meshing up with the content that I do for YouTube. So it's very hard to line up the sound of my microphone with the sound of, or with the motions of the webcam and the speech of the webcam. But I'm actually looking into getting a new webcam so we can actually start putting some webcams on the videos as well, if that is what you guys would want. A lot of people have expressed their their thoughts on this, and it does really seem like this is something you guys want. But again, tell me in the comment section down below if that is something you would like to see, because I'm always up for a challenge and always up for improving the channel as best as I can. So I will definitely look into that, and I'm actually looking into getting a new webcam at the moment as well. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. While I've been blabbering on and on and on and on, we have added some staircases to the inside, and I was like, yeah, we're not done outside, so I actually ended up going outside again and building on the little garden we have in the basement level here down below. I thought that was a really cool space. I'm kind of that type of builder that I go back and forth a lot, which is something I know can annoy a lot of people when building or when watching as well. But it's just because honestly I have all of these ideas in my head, and if I don't do them right away, I tend to forget what I was currently working on. And yeah, I just have to do that, and then I can always get back to what I was doing before. In the live stream, my lovely moderated Hillside Dixie actually suggested that we should have a bike stand now that it is a eco-friendly build and it's eco peeps living here as well. So we created our own little custom bike stand, and also having like this pit where you can just barbecue. I thought that was a really good idea. Also suggestion from the live stream as well. So again, doing a live stream with you guys is a very cool way for me to interact with you guys, but it's also a very good way for you to interact with me and actually have a say in what goes into the build. Asking me questions if you have anything you want to ask me, or you know, advice you want to get, or just general streaming stuff of what I do. But we added a lot of stuff in this build per suggestions from the streaming guys that were there. So again, thank you so much for that. But that's also why I love live streaming as well, because it makes it more fun, you know. But we added a lot of stuff as per your suggestions, which were like, we had the woodworking table and the flower binder table, flower creator table. I don't actually know what it's called in English, but you guys know what it is. Just to be a bit more, say, self-sustainable, which I thought was a really good idea as well, seeing that this is an eco house. And we're working on a very weird style down here, guys, but I actually and I said this in the live stream as well, I actually love the way that this style turned out. So it's kind of a mixture between modern, kind of some hippie vibes, some contemporary stuff going on here as well. And the reason for that is I kind of imagined that the people moved in here in this super ultra modern build, and they were like, yeah, this is a good build, but we can live like self-sustaining people. We can live a very cool kind of mellow lifestyle here, and you know, just kind of be our best hippie selves and not really worry too much about blah blah blah, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Which is why we have a nice mixture of styles in here, and I actually honestly think that it works really well. So we have this very modern looking kitchen, and then we throw in all of these contrasting color schemes, bold colors with all of these you know, very pastel colors, very muted wooden textures as well. And I honestly love the way that this turned out. I think it's super nice. Like I'm very happy about how this room in particular turned out as well. One thing you're not gonna see me do in this build is because it also turned out to be a very long build. It actually took 2 hours and 40 minutes that recording was from beginning to end of the build to do this particular build, and cooking down into a YouTube video that is around the 20-minute mark it's very difficult. So I actually decided to not do the bathroom on live stream either. I actually went back and did it because I totally forgot about the bathroom, that freaking bathroom. But it is in here. You're not gonna see me do it. But it is in here, rest assured of that. And of course, you can always get the build on the gallery yourself if you want to check out the build. But we've moved upstairs here, so this is the entrance area. So this house is actually, it's a very big house, but because of all the weird angled, what should we call it, walls, and the weird layout of the build as well, I actually tried to keep things as urban as possible, which actually resulted in only one bedroom and one bathroom. And then we have this huge living room area. We have a huge, or not huge, but we have a very well-sized kitchen / dining room area as well. And then I thought, you know what, this is a hippie kind of eco-friendly house, so let's throw in a lot of greenery around the place. And I just thought, the wall we just did there with the kind of tree stickers and the frames of different leaves and stuff, I thought that was a really good idea, and I actually love the way that looks, to be honest. I think it's really cool. But again, throwing in lots of, you know, kind of these, I used a lot of the tiny living stuff and a lot of stuff from Laundry Day as well, because it has this very weird mixture of modern looking stuff with some contemporary, some very cozy looking stuff. It's kind of like this best of both worlds pack, both of those, and they fit very well together as well. And I honestly have to say that laundry stuff came with some of my favorite items. There's a lot of items in that pack that I just love to use, so using them in a build like this was just the perfect way. Up here is the bedroom area. I actually decided to put in a Murphy bed up here because we don't actually have a dedicated living room space, so I thought having the couch area up here combined with the bed area would, you know, make a bit more sense. So we threw in some of these puffs. I actually do know that these puffs are gonna collide with the bed when you actually pull the Murphy bed down, but your sim can still use it, so it's not like it's unusable. It just looks a bit weird, but I mean, it's not like you're gonna, unless you're creepy, gonna look at your sim sleep and turn around. So there might be a little bit of clipping there, but it is still fully functional, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we're almost done here, guys, with the build. This is the last room that we need to do. I just wanted to put in some more plants up here and actually throw in some accent colors of green, because that is very eco-friendly in my head. And more greenery. I was like, this is not good enough. You guys actually suggested we should have some radios up here, like some music, so we put that in so you can actually listen to some music while you're getting dressed. More greenery, and I think we're ready to jump into the video tour. So here we have it, guys. This is the downstairs kind of basement garden area where you can hang your clothing, you can barbecue. This is right when you walk in, and I think it turned out really, really good. So remember, if you want to get this build, it is on the gallery right now. You can search my origin ID, which is Auvbri, and you should be able to find every single build that I have done. Or you can use the link in the description down below to find the build as well. Also down below you're gonna find the cheats that I use in every single build, and you're gonna find the CC list of the CC content that I have installed in my game. There's no CC in this build though. If there is, it will always be in the title of the video, but it is good to have that updated list down below as well. You're also going to find all of my social media pages. I would really appreciate it if you would follow me on the different pages, like my Twitter and my personal Instagram page, so you can kind of see what I am up to in my day-to-day life when I'm not doing YouTube. Again, if you want to get in on a live stream and builds in general video content here on the channel, the best way for that is for you to subscribe and click the notification bell. I upload every single weekday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every single week. If I don't upload, I will do a live stream. Again, best way is the notification bell, so definitely hit that. Here we have the exterior look of the build. I love the way that this turned out. I think it looks so awesome. Tell me what you think about the build down below, and what do you think I did with the PLUMBEVIL shell challenge. So I will link her video in the description down below, as well as you can see what the shell looked like when she did it. So it was a really fun challenge, and if you want me to do more challenges like this, let me know in the comment section down below as well. As we take a look at the last of the shots here, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to leave it a big like, a subscribe, and a share. And yeah, there's nothing really else for me to say other than I hope you stay safe out there during these corona times, and that you take care of yourself. And I hope that you have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Hope to see you next time for another video. So that's it for me. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world, guys. Bye.